I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for the Rake and Recluse, Chapter 5. Lily. There, finished. You exit the lavatory into the hallway, mop and bucket in tow. I've been cleaning all day. Oh, now I just need to check on Miss Francine, and I can finally head home for some sleep. You stow the cleaning supplies and make your way to the guest wing. You knock on the door to Francine's room and enter swiftly. Francine, are you asleep? Step into the darkened room. Moonlight floods through the windows, illuminating the bed. The empty bed. Your breath catches in your throat. You run across the balcony doors and throw them open. Please, no, no. You look down over the edge, but there's only grass. No broken body. Let out a sigh of relief. What do I do now? Where could she possibly have gone? I should tell His Grace at once. Look for Francine myself. Wait to see if she turns up. Look for Francine yourself. His Grace might blame me for her disappearance, and I can't afford to lose this position. My father depends on the income. I'll just have to think of it like a great adventure, one that might end in my getting sacked. You sigh and head for the door. In short order, you've roused the other servant quarters and set them to searching, after swearing them to secrecy, of course. Eldon Manor is a maze, and it's easy to get lost if you don't know where you're going. You make your way frantically down the hallway, checking doors and alcoves as you go. I heard the 6th Duke design the layout to watch the ongoings of his guests without being noticed, and to keep both a mistress and a wife under the same roof. Who knows what manner of secret passages and hidden rooms there might be. I should look in the Duke's bedroom? No. The library? Wow. Oh, that is a massive library. I could get lost in here for years. You head to the library and check behind every shelf and chair, and even lift up a few books to look for a note, anything that could give you a clue. If Francine was here, there's no sign of her now. Yay for the dining room. After thoroughly searching the rest of the rooms, you check the dining room. Nothing. Maybe Francine has simply run away. But where would she go? She doesn't seem to have much recollection of her life before she came to us. Before she came. The idea hits you like a bolt of lightning. Of course. You race out the door to the stables. Daniel! Daniel! I pray he hasn't already left. You duck into the nearest stable. It's empty. Lily, what are you doing here? You whirl around to find yourself face to face with a confused Daniel. Daniel, thank goodness. I need your help. His face breaks into a grin. Did you need me to walk you home? You know, that's the highlight of my day. In fact, I was hoping we might stop in and talk to your father after. There's been something I wanted to discuss with him. Ah, your cheeks say you would like a hand in marriage. Discuss? Does he mean what I think he means? I should accept his proposal right away? Ask him what it means. Ignore him. You've got a bigger problem. I can't deal with your flirtations right now, Daniel. Francine is missing. His face falls, a look of concern clouding his handsome features. What? How? I'm worried she might have run away. At least, I hope that's it. What else would it be? I feel silly even thinking about it, but... tell him what I think. I've always been able to trust Daniel with my secrets. Oh, Daniel, what if someone kidnapped her? He laughs. Kidnapped her? Lily, you're too excitable. Well, how can I not be? You remember how she came to us? It was all very sinister. What if whomever she was running from has come back for her? He shakes his head and plants his hands on his hips. I think you're working up because His Grace has put too much press on you. Again. It's not that. Really, Lily, you're just a housemaid. Just a housemaid. It's not your job to overlook nutters. She's not a nutter, and I can't let His Grace down. If something happened, it wouldn't be your fault. If anything, it'd be his. After what happened with his... No! Don't speak of it. Daniel shuts his mouth sheepishly. I must admit he has a point. I adore Francine, but I'll be much relieved to get back to my old duties when she's freed of her room. That's assuming I can find her, of course. Please, Daniel, we can argue about it later. Right now, I need you to help me. He considers. After a moment, he fixes you with a determined look. Tell me what to do. You nearly fall flat with relief. I suspect Francine may have decided to return to the woods. The woods? Yes, the place where we first found her, when she ran out in front of the carriage. Why would she go there? She can be awfully dense sometimes. Or he can. Both of them are, actually, but, you know. To retrace her steps, to try and find her way home. I feel like a detective in one of those Holmes stories I'm always hearing about. Do you want me to go and look for in the forest? No, it will take too long to explain where she was found. I'll go. I just need you to stay here and make sure His Grace doesn't get suspicious of my absence. Stay here and let you wander off in the woods alone at night. I've walked these woods alone 100 times, Daniel. You know that. My father's house is just past them. He struggles with that piece of information. Well, you've never gone alone with me knowing about it. I can't let you go, Lily. What if something happened? How would I explain it to your father? You roll your eyes. And he says I'm the one with the active imagination. What if Francine is hurt? You can't carry her back all on your own. That's a fair point. I should let Daniel come. Very well, then. We'll have to be fast. I can't let the Duke find out she's missing. Too late. You and Daniel follow the road into a very ever-deepening forest. The trees loom out at you like blackened ghosts. Every snap of every twig beneath your feet makes you jump. Even Daniel looks uneasy. He wraps his arms around himself, his eyes darting this way and that. Where did they say you found her again? His Grace described the scene to me so clearly. At the time, it seemed so dramatic, so fanciful. I was terribly jealous I wasn't there to see it. But now, I'm not sure exactly. It's somewhere around here. You freeze as you hear twigs crack in the distance. Francine! Francine! That must be her. Come on, Daniel. You hitch up your skirts and race off in the direction of the noise. Lily! Daniel's call grows more and more distant, desperate, behind you. Soon you find yourself alone in the woods. Francine! Francine, where are you? You glance wildly left and right, trying to orient yourself in the unfamiliar stretch of forest. No Francine, and now no Daniel either. I should... count my steps, turn back. I was so sure I could find her here. Francine! There's no answer, no sign of her. You're about to head for the road when you spot a familiar hollow in a patch of trees. And there, a broken carriage wheel. You run for the scene of the accident. Now that I've found it, it seems so obvious. The dings in the road, the broken branches. And is that blood? You find yourself picturing the scene in all its gory detail and suppress a shudder. Poor Francine. You kneel down to look closer at the tracks in the dirt. Am I hoping to find footprints? Whatever my silly dreams, I'm no detective, and it's clear Francine isn't here. You stand up, but a cold feeling runs down your spine. The hair on the back of your neck pricks up. I could swear I just heard someone breathing. Spin around and find a dark figure standing over you. Daniel? Before you can so much as scream, the stranger's hand clamps over your mouth. Why didn't I think to bring a weapon? Grabs you by the back of the head and drags you farther into the woods. Bite him. You sink your teeth into the fleshy part of his hand. He gives a yelp of fury and releases you. This is my chance. Make a run for it, your heart thrumming wildly in your chest, but a hand seizes you by your hair. You fall backwards, your head cracking on a rock. Oh. Sparks crackle your vision. His face swims above you, fuzzy and indistinct. You're not here. You find yourself paralyzed with fear as he leans towards you. But you'll do. Before you know it, he's bound your wrists with rope. You try to squirm away again, but he just yanks you back. His breath is hot on your neck, your chest, his cologne smells strongly of musk and rose. You gag on it, but that doesn't stop him. No, please! Quiet! He's pawing at your face, your throat, your chest. And the world goes dark. So a piece of shit. Perry. Irrelevant, incorrigible, impossible, and irresistible. We haven't met Perry yet. That's kind of just giving away Perry. So that being said, looks like we're up to chapter 6. We've done pretty well catching up. I've done like, what, 4 or 5 chapters in an hour? Holy crap. Well, it's been a little over an hour, but pretty damn close. Holy crap. I have not eaten anything, and I have not had coffee. I just wanted to speed through this and get, these done as quickly as possible to catch up on what we're behind on, and I think I've successfully done that. So I'm going to go grab a quick bite to eat, and we will resume these videos in about 20 to 30 minutes, I would say, at the very most. So without further ado, remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, make sure to hit that bell so you receive notifications. Also, head down in the description below. Links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support our my content. And without further ado, I thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.